Do you want to purchase a property, but you need some help on the financial side of things? That happens a lot in Toronto. I'm Meegan Dennie, a real estate agent in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and in this video, I'm going to give you 5 creative options with real life examples that might help you get into the market sooner than you thought. Please stay tuned for number 5 because it's a very cool and new-ish sort of solution. Okay, so number 1, purchase with a family member or a friend. I don't mean that you have to live in the same space. I could not do that. But find a duplex or a home that has a separate entrance for the upper level and the main level. You may even be able to rent out the basement as a third unit, and this is a really great way to get into the detached housing market, which is, where you get the biggest bang for your buck on the resale side of things. You get to split the down payment and the mortgage costs, but still have that great separation from the other person. There are plenty of these homes in really, really great neighborhoods throughout Toronto. I know of 2 sisters that actually purchased a beautiful Victorian home in Leslieville with their partners, and they turned it into 2 separate units. One couple had the upper level and the other couple had the main level. Another example, a colleague of mine just had a triplex listing on Davenport. The buyers, that was a grandmother and a granddaughter who were intending to live in separate units and then also rent out the third unit, which is going to help them on the mortgage side, right? Okay, so number 2, purchase an investment property outside of the city. Many of you guys did that when the interest rates dropped. So you end up sort of renting it out to cover the mortgage and build equity. I have a couple of clients who have invested in detached houses in like the Oshawa, Hamilton, Windsor, and even as far as Costa Rica, actually. Yes, I can connect you with extremely well vetted agents all over the world, but that's another video. My clients rent these properties out and have a monthly income coming in that pays the mortgage and hopefully then some, all while building equity. Local cottages are another great option for this. But with sort of like short-term rentals becoming more and more legislated and difficult in the GTA, you really need to understand long-term tenancy versus short-term rentals and all of the different legislations that go with both. All right, so number 3, first-time homebuyer incentive. CMHC announced a government incentive where they will help you with a 5 to 10% down payment. There are specific qualifications for this, and it's sort of questionable as to whether this will actually help in cities like Toronto because their maximum purchase amount is quite low. But you know what? Check it out. Maybe it's for you. Number 4, a rent to own. Well, the title is pretty self-explanatory. Something you should know with a rent to own situation, they still require typically a minimum down payment of 5%. And that can vary based on your credit history or if you've had any past bankruptcy. So basically the risk, right? Okay, number 5, which is great. They're called shared equity investors. So a company that sort of comes to mind is Arboro. They will invest their money on the down payment portion with you and buy a share of your home. So they have a percentage of your equity, and when you sell within 5 years to 10 years max, then they will receive their share percentage on the gains or losses of the appreciation. So this is a great opportunity to kind of help bump you up a level in the housing market. So maybe that detached market when you have like a family and you need that space, right? But just like anything else, guys, you need to understand the pros and cons of all of these situations and do your due diligence. But there are solutions out there, and I really just want you guys to know about them. Okay, so up next, are you thinking of buying a home that has a tenant living in it? Check out that video. That can help you avoid some disasters for sure. Okay, I'm Meegan Dennie. Call me for all your Toronto and real estate needs within GTA or Toronto. Thanks.